Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome to day 11 of Quran Recitation Mastery. In this video, we'll be talking about Hamzatul Wasl. In the previous lesson, we talked about the sun and moon letters, and then I would explain some things there here, inshallah. So we said 14 letters are under sun letters, and then 14 letters are under moon letters. So we are dealing with the alif now. We are about to deal with the alif that comes before lam in the sun and moon letters. So here we have Hamzatul Wasl. Hamzatul Wasl is an alif with no diacritical marks. That means it has no fatha, kasra, domma, or whatever. But it is different from long vowel in the sense that it has a sword-like shape on it, like this, just like this. It is represented like this, so we can find it in the Quran. It is always like this, and then it occurs only at the beginning of the word. You can only see Hamzatul Wasl at the beginning of the word. It can either be pronounced or skipped, and then there are certain rules that guides the pronunciation of this. We'll talk about that. The first rule is that Hamzatul Wasl would be skipped when it's in between two words. That is, when you have to join two words together. Hamzatul Wasl, two words together, whereby the Hamzatul Wasl is in between the or let me say the Hamzatul Wasl starts the second word. Just like Bismi, that one is a word. Bismi. As you can see, after the ba we have Hamzatul Wasl. We won't pronounce the Hamzatul Wasl because it doesn't start the word, but it is in between the word. Yeah, it is in between the word Bismi. So if there is no Hamzatul Wasl there, we will pronounce it the same way as in Bismi, just like we are canceling it. So we don't have to pronounce anything there. We don't have to give the Hamzatul Wasl either fatha, kasra, domma, or anything. We would have to skip it in that case. Then here we have watlu. So the same way, when you don't have Hamzatul Wasl, you pronounce it as watlu, watlu. So when there is Hamzatul Wasl there, definitely you are going to skip it because it is in between the word. It doesn't start the word. And then we have Fatibar. You can see the Hamzatul Wasl before the ta, so you have to cancel it, and then once you pronounce your fa, you jump to the ta. The second word, the second rule, sorry, we have, okay, if Hamzatul Wasl is preceded by a long vowel, the letter preceding the long vowel is directly connected to the letter that follows the Hamzatul Wasl. For example, وَإِذَا الْبِحَارِ. Okay? Here we have long vowel before Hamzatul Wasl. So the letter preceding the long vowel, here we have Dal. Dal precedes the long vowel Alif. So we are to, we are to join the Dal together with the Lam. That means we are skipping both the long vowel and then the Hamzatul Wasl. I think we are here to talk about long vowel. We'll talk about that inshallah. But always remember that when I was explaining some things on Arabic alphabet, I said that alif, waw, and ya are long vowels. The others are consonants, and then alif, waw, and ya they become consonants when they have diacritical marks on them. But when they are left alone, they are long vowels. So just like in this case where we have alif, the alif doesn't take any sign, so we say that it is a long vowel. Now, so we have wa'idhal bihari. We joined the dhal together with the lam, cancelling both long vowel and hamzatul wasl. Same thing applies to either shamsu, either shamsu. So you cancel the hamzatul wasl and then you cancel the long vowel. and then ya ayyuhal insan, hal insan. As you can see, it's just like the pronunciation. When you pronounce it, it's just like there is no Hamzatul Wasl and no vowel there. But in reality, it's there. Like in the written form, you can see it there. Third rule, we have Hamzatul Wasl would be given fatha if lam follows it and no word precedes it. There is a mistake here. For example, al-qamaru. The Hamzatul Wasl there will be given fatha because it starts a word and then no word precedes it. Then we have at-tamru. I'm sure by now we should understand why it is at-ta and not al-ta. We've done that already when we were talking about sun and moon letters. Then we have al-madrasatu. Then ash-shamsu. So the sun and moon letters, I already said it at the beginning of this video that I would explain some things um, that is connected to it. I talked about sun and moon letters, right? But the alif that starts the sun and moon letters, that is the definite article al. The alif there doesn't always have fatha. It's always with like it's always Hamzatul Wasl and not just alif. So now we give it fatha, sorry, because lam precedes it. Like, okay, lam follows it, sorry. We have al, the a in that case is it's Hamzatul Wasl. And why are we giving it fatha? Because we have lam immediately after it. So that's why we have al-qamaru, at-tamru, al-madrasatu, and then ash-shams. The first one, Hamzatul Wasl would be given kasra when the third letter in the word takes either fatha or kasra. For example, ittaba'a. The third letter in the word is ba and it has fatha. And then ihdina. The third letter in the word is dal and it has kasra. So you have to give the Hamzatul Wasl kasra. Then we have ismi'i and then ij'al. The fifth rule, Hamzatul Wasl will be given domma when the third letter in the word takes domma. For example, udkhulu, kha is the third letter. That's like, okay, the Hamzatul Wasl is the first letter, the dal is the second letter, kha is the third letter. So the third letter kha takes domma. So we have udkhulu, not idkhulu, and not adkhulu. So the second word here we have uqtulu. So kasra should be assigned to Hamzatul Wasl in the following 5 words. Instead of giving the Hamzatul Wasl in the following 5 words dhamma, you would have to give them kasra instead of dhamma. So that's the only exceptions. And then there are only 5 of them in the Quran. So we have itta'u, i'tuni, then iqudu, then ibanu, and imshu. So those 5 words, anytime you see them in the Quran, you have to give the Hamzatul Wasl kasra and not dhamma. Now, since you're done with this, the exercise or self-test. Find 5 examples for each of the rules and pronounce the words. So make sure you pronounce to someone and not to yourself. So that will be 5 times 5, and that's 25. Recite Surah Al-Fatiha and make sure you apply all the apply the sun and moon letters, the shidda, this one you learned just now, the and everything you learn. Just make sure you apply it. And also you can try other surahs when you try surah to make sure you are always so note, you would